Hall of Famer Terrell Davis. Hall of Famer Terrell Davis.
Sounds good to me. Sounds good to me.
So the Broncos released a video of when you found out. For people who haven't seen the video, we'll tweet it out. Take me through Saturday when you found out you were a Hall of Famer.
Yeah, well, they put you in the hotel room. Like all the finalists are in different hotel rooms and on different floors, and you're supposed to go in the room and wait for the announcement. They'll give you a call or knock on the door, either way. So we checked in about 3:30. Between 4 and 5 is when they said you will hear something back, whether it was a phone call or a knock on the door. And so my family was there, my wife was there, my 3 kids. Both of my agents were there. A good friend of mine was there, and his wife, and one of my longtime friends was there, and his friend. So we just were in there, and everybody's kind of optimistic about what's going to happen, and saying, "Hey, man, this is your year," and they're kind of doing the math on the players who are available, and I'm like, well, it's going to be a tough year, obviously, because LT's going in this year, so I doubt that they'll put me in. So I was pretty calm. I just kind of, just go through the process. But I had reserved myself to thinking that this wouldn't happen. And I was on my Twitter. I told my wife, I said, hey, why don't you go on Twitter and write this message that says, hey, I'm obviously disappointed that it didn't happen. And, congratulations to the guys who were selected. And so she had that all teed up to send that tweet out. But, yeah, that was it, man. We just kind of talked and, had food, eating food, and just kind of waiting. But the longer I stayed in the room, I started to think that, wait a minute, like this is different from the last couple of years. He normally came in around 4:30 or almost between 4:30 and 5. And this time it was over 5. It was probably like 5:20, 5:30, and we still hadn't heard anything. So I was thinking, man, this feels different. So maybe that's a good sign. Maybe it's not. I don't know. But it's something different about this year. And then, of course, the knock comes on the door, and it's a loud bang. And it's David Baker, as you know, is a big man.
Oh, he's got some huge. He got those huge hands. I can imagine the knocks like.
Yeah.
What is the kid's fable with the fee, fi, fo, fum,
yeah,
right?
Right. The Jolly Grant. Yeah. The Giant.
The Giant. Yeah.
Yeah. It was that, but it was like boom, boom, boom.
Yeah.
And so my agent, he got up and he went to the door, and I grabbed my daughter because I want her to, I want to be with my family just in case. I tried to grab my 2 boys, and they wouldn't come. So I had my daughter, and I was walking toward the door, and the door opened up, and I saw who it was, saw the cameras, and I just fell over, man. I'm like, you got to be kidding me! Like, all of those emotions just kind of they run through you, and you just overcome by all this stuff, man. Just just pure joy, and just elation and relief. And all that stuff just came pouring out, man. So it was a fantastic moment. It's on camera, which is great. And what's crazy is that I still don't believe it because it's only been a few days, but it's going to take some time for this to really set in.